Hello, we're doing Kandi Burruss's chart today. What a gal. Born
May 17th,
1976, College Park, Georgia. I don't know the time, so we're not going to talk about anything to do with the time. No houses, no rising. I'm sorry, we just can't. Yeah, Kandi worldwide. Has she worked with Pitbull?
are y'all ready to have a good time?
Yes, mistress.
Okay, Kandi is chopped. Right away, we see she has a lot going on in Taurus. A stellium, in fact. So her sun's there, her Venus is there, her south node is there, and her Jupiter is there. We could probably even say that her Mercury in Gemini is a part of the stellium as well. Obviously not in Taurus, but she is a very Taurus lady. Tauruses are known for creating beauty. Kandi obviously creates a lot of beauty. She makes so many creations, and many of them are beautiful.
If you thought I had my hands full turning Kim into a singer,
Come on, y'all, let's celebrate.
I've been waiting for this day this weekend. Let's celebrate.
Party all night and we won't go to sleep.
well, wait until you see the Kandi Factor.
She's also very calm. Tauruses are known for being a very calming presence.
You gonna have a stroke.
Get all hype and crunk about it. I can give a damn.
I'm getting crunk about it because if I got something to say to you, I tell it to your face. To let
We
you
can
know
calm it
this.
down and have a real conversation.
Well, we are having a real conversation like two women. I'm telling you
Exactly.
right now.
What I'm
And
saying,
if
we
you
can
told
bring
me
it on
that I said
down.
something about you, I haven't said
Bring it
anything about
on
you.
down.
You cussing at? Calm it
talking
down.
to you. I didn't call my husband.
Are we having a conversation?
No, I'm
Or are
getting
you trying
very
to get-
irritated.
Well, if you're getting irritated, do what the you normally do and take your ass on and get in that car.
Obviously, she can fight.
Now, what I wanted to do was have a cool conversation with you, but if you want to go there, I will. Tell you right now. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If she pop off, do not grab me. Do not grab me. I'm gonna tell you, don't. She's a fake ass.
No, your character is off. Don't cry now.
The only reason why I'm crying right now is because I can't choke your ass.
They're also known to have a lot of common sense. They're known for some sensuality a little bit involved with, you know, the beauty of nature. I wouldn't put her so much in nature, but definitely the grounded beauty quality she has for sure. They can also be stubborn.
Kandi, we just
No,
feel
I'm
like
not
it's...
changing.
Listen, we
I'm
just...
not changing.
Kandi.
I'm not moving.
Okay,
I'm not moving.
Okay,
I'm not
well,
moving.
I would agree with that for her. But I really think that that core value of manifesting beauty is what comes up for her. She can definitely take something that life throws at her and make it into something beautiful. Other parts of her chart also do that. But, you know, the dungeon.
You don't have a sex dungeon?
No, I do not.
Let me tell you what I
Never
heard about
tried to
you.
come.
That
What
you
I
and your
know.
husband
I'm
had
telling you
planned
what
on
I know.
drugging me and take me back to your house.
Oh, damn.
She said that we have a sex dungeon in the house.
Where is it, girl? Let me see. Where's the dungeon?
I do not have a sex dungeon.
And I was served a cease and desist by Kandi, and I no longer can speak on the subject. So what I want to do is have Phaedra speak, because she's the one who told me that Kandi said that.
You said that? The lies.
There you
the
go,
lies,
this bitch.
The
I'm
lies.
telling-
You should understand that drugging somebody while they're drinking
Is
and taking
rape.
them home is rape. Y'all accuse me of being a fucking rapist. This ain't rape.
that was a full-on negative in her life that became a touring sensation. I think it toured. It toured. Yeah, that's a classic, you know, take what life gives you, make it work for you. And the other parts of her chart definitely push her into making that work. I would say that's probably a major theme in her life. It was, well, in her chart. Yeah, it's a very determined chart overall. There's a lot pushing her to succeed.
We decided to do a big family vacation so that we could mend our issues and blend our family with Todd's on Kandi's ski trip.
So yes, so Sun is the present, Venus is the things that draw people to you. People are drawn to her for her calmness and her ability to create beauty. South Node, the things she was born with, so she innately has those calming qualities, those qualities of being a little stubborn. Also, you know, just like Tauruses have a low center of gravity. I feel like Kandi also has a low center of gravity.
I tried.
I don't know if that's true, but that's what she seems like she has. And Jupiter, yeah, it's all about expansion. So she only gets more and more Taurus in her life. And yeah, it does rule the throat. So Taurus is the sign that is connected with singers and voice. Now, she's necessarily known for being the greatest singer of all time.
You cut me deep.
Raise your hand for Kandi Burruss.
Points for writing it. You wrote it.
All right.
Shamari Kandi. Kandi's a songwriter. Shamari is an amazing singer.
And she's a good singer, though. She's obviously a professional singer.
You gotta fly above all the drama. I fly above. I fly above. I fly above. It's beneath me. It's beneath me. It's beneath me.
So that's the part of it where I do end up tying it more into creating beauty, because she has gone so far beyond just the singing aspect of Taurus, and got into writing and doing all sorts of creative pursuits.
This season on Escape, still kicking it.
Escape was huge in the 90s.
But the hit the fan. We broke up.
We haven't been together in 18 years.
And now, we're back.
I also love how she does that with her voice. I can't quite do it.
Yes, I can.
But this isn't really, she kind of does that. So next, let's look down here at her Capricorn moon. So we've had a lot of Capricorn moons actually for housewives, I think. Yes. So she's steadfast, she's driven, she is pushed to achieve, she is pushed to keep going no matter what. Always push forward, always work, not necessarily at a fast speed. Actually, Taurus and Capricorn aren't necessarily known for being speed demons, but they definitely have a steady pace and a drive to keep going.
I am playing the part of Mama Morton in Chicago on Broadway. I've always wanted to do Broadway since I was a kid. I went to a performing arts high school, and I also was a part of the Youth Ensemble of Atlanta, which was, you know, all we did was theater. And so it was like a dream of mine to one day be on Broadway.
And yeah, it is trying some of her Taurus planets. So again, that Taurus Capricorn combo of working steadily to create beauty and achieve through that creation, absolutely working.
And this season, our guest stars are Kandi Burruss.
I got you.
And that drive is what draws people to her. She is a magnet. That is also actually another Taurus-y thing, because Venus does rule Taurus. Fun.
Everybody want to be Kandi.
Next thing we're going to look at are the planets that are creating this triangle here. This triangle is called a T-square. And the T-square can manifest a couple of ways. What is pretty common is something that it's the triangle in your chart that creates a lot of tension because it's made up of squares and oppositions. And it can indicate a life that was maybe more challenging in your youth. You were forced to grow up quickly and really develop a strength of character that would push you to succeed and face any obstacles and never stop. Constantly be working to just do whatever you want to do. It's a driven thing because you were forced into that mindset of we gotta go, we gotta do this, no matter what.
4 years ago, my husband Todd and I started a family restaurant called The Old Lady Game. OLG was a hit.
What? Now it's dysfunctional.
Cheers to the Virgos.
Between your family and some of that staff.
I'm the host. I can say whatever I want to say.
Those people crazy in there.
So hers is a little bit awkward. In theory, it's not like a true one. A true one, you would have planets that are all in fixed signs. It would all be the same type of, what is that called? It's either mutable fixed or cardinal. Hers plays a little bit because it's on the edge. But what we're looking at is this Saturn-Mars connection in Cancer and Leo. Her Scorpio, Uranus, and her Aries Chiron involved in this. So this Mars-Saturn connection is really, it's such a juicy connection because Saturn is that planet about setting limits and authority and rules and making sure you are working from a set place rather than spreading too far. And Mars just wants to go. Mars is just pushing forward. Let's get it done. It's determined. It's a little bulldozery. And sometimes it can just be bashing up against the wall that's not moving. And it can be pretty annoying, honestly. And quick to anger. Mars has that potential.
Here. Oh, you're just disrespectful. Kenya, you were sneaky about the plane. You brought your baby, and you treated Marla real dirty. I let it slide. But here you come with this crab cake. Only for yourself. I'm over it!
So when they're together, we're looking at a planet that doesn't want to stop for any reason, and the planet that is literally asking you to stop and take a second. So this can manifest a lot of different ways for people, but I think Kandi has worked this out very well from what we see of her life. Because we can also see that Mars is in Leo and Saturn is in Cancer, and that's, you know, Cancer is that nurturing, mothering sign, and Leo is about creativity. And so, you know, these are her little creative babies that she's making, and she's very determined to make these things happen in her life.
In the 90s, girl groups were popping. We had like real raw talent. Escape put out 3 banging albums that all went platinum plus, baby.
1, 2, 3.
The songs will hit after hit after hit.
SWV has released 5 albums, 2 platinum.
30 seconds till showtime.
2 iconic groups coming together. Oh my God.
For her, what seems like has worked out, I don't know about earlier in her life, obviously, but she was able to take that container of Saturn and set some limits and boundaries for herself and step into this authority of nurturing the things that she's creating and send Mars down a nice path to make that happen, rather than having it ping pong around and never get anything done. So I think this has been navigated very well, actually, for her.
But I don't know for a fact I'm a boss in everything I do.
But in order to do this, she has, you know, just a constant push in herself to do it. There's not really a time off, relax, even though Taurus does love to relax, but it is a steady force, however. There's not a whole lot in her chart that says, like, let's take a break. Yeah, it's just not there.
They were irritating me with all the so yes, I was eating. See, now I get a little food in my system. This was my second wind come in. Hey. It makes me feel better.
We can look at Scorpio, Uranus and Scorpio next. You know, Scorpio is all about that taboo, deep sexuality.
I love, that's who I'll date. Mind you, I don't give a damn if I wanted to take care of every motherfucker in here. I could.
You like women, right?
I could.
Money.
Sell more product, make more money, and we make more money together.
All of the things that death, all of the things that we push down and maybe don't discuss in polite company. That's the things that Scorpio is interested in and going deep into. And again, she has a sex toy line.
Are these the vibrating drawers?
Yes, well actually this fits in any panty because every panty has a pocket. Do you feel it?
I feel it. Yes.
You feel it.
So clearly not an issue for her. And with Uranus there's the element of the surprise and the unknown and kind of being a little rebellious in that way. I know in one episode this season she did talk about how it was, you know, strange for, or it was different in her community to be a woman, a black woman, owning a sex toy line and talking openly about sex. I don't know if that's true. I'm a white lady, but I believe her, and it would go well with this connection here. And again, the whole dungeon thing.
Let's be clear, Paige. You know I have fun or whatever. But the one thing I would not do no stuff about no drugs or nothing. And for her to put that out there about me, oh my God, it took everything in me not to choke this out this bitch.
I got a good man, yeah. I plan on keeping him around, and I like the way, yeah, he touches me and puts it anytime that he.
So she has Chiron in Aries, and a Chiron in Aries, that wound and that hurt would come from a feeling of not being worthy, maybe feeling a little less than and feeling worthless, and that's the thing that you can work towards healing. Obviously I don't know entirely if that's how Kandi feels, but that is what we would traditionally say a Chiron in Aries is saying. It is a 29 degrees Aries. I don't know if she feels any of a Taurus element to it, because with Taurus we would obviously be looking at a fear of not having money or resources, or feeling like you're always going to lose them if you have them, and that could be something she connects with as well. But I mean, in a just general sense, I could see somebody who doesn't feel worthy being very driven to succeed, and create, and, you know, maybe do things unexpectedly. And, you know, obviously with Taurus, if that's something she connects with, again, you're afraid you're going to lose something, you got to keep working. You're afraid you're not going to have the money, you have to keep creating things.
You think that stuff don't bother me?
So yeah, than our girl Kandi. I do enjoy Kandi. I think that she was filming 2 shows for Bravo this current season of Atlanta. I don't know if that's true, but that's what it feels like. So she wasn't really in it. And I like when she's in it. So I guess I'm not saying anything.
It's just about being present.
But general positive feelings for Kandi. I like her when she's there. So please show up and don't book too many things to be going on at the same time next season. Okay, love you, bye.